thought I'd interrupt this video. I just thought I'd show you this pillow before it gets gifted. This is the Enchanted Fairy that I finished in my last Flosstube. So I have made it into a pillow. This is going to our granddaughter, she's 5. And it's got ballerinas, sort of fairies on the back. So I thought ballerinas would go well with the fairy front. So this is the colour. And I thought it went well with the blue and the pink in her dress. So that's her pillow for her birthday. I'm hoping she enjoys it. Okay, I'll put you back to your original video. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Sharon and this is Fun with Cross Stitch. Today is Wednesday the 4th of June 2025 and it's a chilly 12 degrees here in Queensland this morning where I am. So it was a bit hard to get out of bed this morning, but we got there. Got my nice hot cup of tea, so we're all good. Now, I've worked on 8 whips. 8 whips this fortnight. I did get 2 new patterns in haul, so I will show you them. One of them I have started, so I'll show you that at the end. I didn't get a lot done last night, but I thought, oh, well, I'll just give it a go, and I got a new stand for it. So I thought I will give that a go as well. So I'll show you that at the end in the haul section. So 8 whips otherwise. I'd just like to, before we get into the whips, just like to say a welcome to all my new subscribers. I've had a few over the fortnight. I hope you stick around and enjoy what you see and come back and watch every fortnight. Welcome back to all my existing subscribers. I'm glad you come back every fortnight to see my progress, and I know a lot of you have been there right from the word go, so I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming back every fortnight and watching. Now I did miss a few nights. Hubby was home and we also had a birthday party to go to. Our granddaughter turned 5, and last video I did show you that I'd finished Enchanted Fairy. Well, I actually made that into the pillow for her and gave it to her on a birthday when we went out for dinner with them. So I will put in some photos of the finished project up here so you can see what it was like. I think it turned out quite well. She loved it. She was quite happy. She was carrying it around for a while, so she was happy with it, which was good. That's what I wanted. Okay, so we might get stuck into these whips. Now, I hope I've got everything organised the way it should be. We'll see how we go. I'll just have a drink of hot tea. It won't stay hot for long in this weather, it's too chilly. Now, hopefully, I have had a bit of problems with the volume, so hopefully this one's a lot better. I have tweaked it a little bit and the volume's up as high as it can go. So we'll see how we go with this one. I'll test it before I actually post it. But there's been a couple of people that are having problems with the volume, so hopefully that gets better for you. Okay, let's get into the first whip. The first one I worked on was Florentine. It's a mirabella. Now I've got probably a quarter of it done, but my challenge for this year, for all the new ones, is to get the cat done, and probably the flowers, or maybe the flowers. We'll see how we go, but I know the challenge was mainly to get this cat done. So actually I really enjoyed working on it this time. There is times when I didn't feel like it was going well and I didn't want to work on it, but this time went really well. So this one I got 347 stitches in, and we have a cat's head now. Only that I ran out of time on the day that I was doing it, otherwise I would have just kept going. But yeah, we have a cat's head. So really loving that one. Put the eye in. She's got a necklace on. Yes, or a collar I should say, not a necklace. But there's the whole thing. Now this is done on a 16 count Aida, navy blue. And I think it's a Colour Cascades. Yes, it's a Colour Cascades fabric. Had this one in the stash for a while. And I started this one in 2022. So I would really like to get this one moving a bit sooner rather than later. But we do have a lot of whips, so it does take time. Okay, so that's mirabella. The next one is, this should be leopard. Yes. So this is Dimensions Gold Collection on leopard. Now I think it's done on a 14 count. It's done on all the kit Ada. Yeah, 14 count. It's done on all the kit Ada. All the kit Ada. It's done on all the kit products. Now it's done on 14 count Ada, and it comes with all the cottons as well. But that's going to look amazing when it's done. I do have a bit of a cold, so it might sound a bit nasally today, but that's the cold weather for you. Excuse me. Yeah, which way was up? Okay, for this one I did 250 stitches. Oh, there you can see, yes. You can see his nose coming in. This is part of his mouth. And this is his cheek, and his whiskers are going to go out there. So really enjoying doing this one. I had only got this bit done when I started, so I decided to put in a heap of black. But I'm loving the way this one's coming out. Now I started in the middle to make sure that there was enough fabric. Now it's not going to be a very big piece, but they don't give you a very big margin on these, so I thought, yes, got to start in the middle. One moment, please. Oh, sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. So I really enjoyed doing that one again. And this is in one of the bags that I've made myself. Just all butterflies. I have got some more fabric that I brought the other day, so I will be making a heap more bags and doing a video on just bags, because I do have a few that I can whip together and see if anyone is interested. Okay, the next one I worked on was Heaven and Earth Design, the toy shop by Amy Stewart. Now this one I really love working on. I don't get enough time on it though, but it's here or there. Now I've done half of it, and my challenge for this year was to get to the bottom and near this elephant. Now I have completed that challenge. Now I have been watching another lady. She's doing one of these big Pokemon, the generation Pokemon. So she's doing it all together. Now, when she's done hers, she's found out that it hasn't. She's done some down the top and then come up from the bottom and found out it didn't match. So I thought, oh, I hope that doesn't happen with this one, because I'd be devastated. So what I've done, I've come all the way down to the bottom on here. I've come across a bit. Then I thought I'll go across down to the other side and bring that one across and make sure it's going to all marry up in the middle. And it does. So I've come all the way down here. I've done a little bit. And then I have checked to make sure it is all in line. And it is. So that's good. So I've started doing in this display case. So that's what I was working on the last time I worked on it. And I got 1,274 stitches, and I'm on 52.39%. Now it's not out of the Q-snap. That way. Now this is coming down the side with the display case. So I've brought that all the way down and started going across, and this is the first section of the display case. So I thought I'd get this section done. Now, I was going to take it out of the Q-snap, but I want to work on this one today. Now, I will be doing a mid-year whip parade very soon, either the end of this month or the beginning of next month, so you'll see it all out in the whole thing then. But, yes, I came all the way down, and I got a lot of this done. Like I said, 1,274 stitches. So I've gone over the 50%, which is what I wanted. I've come down both sides, which is another thing I wanted. Now, I was going to go right across the bottom and meet the other side, but I got stuck here. I got stuck in the corner, just filling in the corner. Now I have put pins right across to make sure that it did marry up with the other side, and it does, which is what I wanted to do before I did too much in the corner. So now I'm undecided. I might finish this section of the display case, and I could go up, or I could go across and get this whole display case, because there's a lot of black going across and then over and then down again. So I might get all the black done, or I could just fill in this section here. I don't know yet until I pick it up. So I'm hoping to pick this one up again after I do my video. There is a teddy down here, so I might bring that teddy in first and then see where it takes me after that. One moment. I'm so sorry if you're wearing earbuds. And yeah, that's where it is. Now this one is done on a 16 count aider, and I started this one in 2019. So this is my focus piece. I want to try and get this done. Now 52% definitely won't be done this year, and I don't think it'll be done next year, but we'll be very close by the end of next year. So that'll be 26. So it'll be early 27, I hope, to finish this one. Let's see if I can keep that going. But I'm going to get as much done as I can. I want to try and get, let's say, get to 60% for the rest of this year now, because I've met my challenge with coming to the bottom. So let's see if I can make it to 60%. It's only an 8%. So I'll work out how much 8% is, and we'll see if I can get this done. So there's that one. Such a big piece, this one. Now, it's done on a 16 because this was the very first real big one that I'd done. And I was only pretty new to cross stitch, or pretty new to the big patterns. So I didn't know to use a different size fabric at that time. If I had known, it would have gone on probably a 20 count or an 18 count at least, not 16. But that's just the way it is. Not much I can do about it now. There's no way I would restart it at all. Okay, so the next one is the mug center. Now, where's my photo to show you? This is a Shannon Christine's design. This is a gingerbread mug. It was a sow a couple of years ago, but last year I did all the borders and all the holly. This year I'm doing a mug a month, and I'm a little bit behind, not much. Now I've nearly finished him. I've just got a bit on the top and then the white snowflakes to go around. Now, I mean, we are only the 4th, so it's not too bad. It's just, normally I've got it done by now, starting on the next one, but it's okay. It's okay. Now this one will stay out and I'll finish. See, he's only got all the froth and all that on the top, and then all the snowflakes. So he's nearly done. I worked on this one yesterday, and I got, well, in the fortnight I got 1,435 stitches. So I will get this one finished this week, and then I'll start on the next one. Oh, I'm not sure if it'll go there, depending on which one I choose. Now, I will put up a photo of the next one that I'm going to be working on, because I haven't printed it out yet. But that's where he's looking. And I'm really loving the way these have come along. This is on a 28 count rose. Hubby picked this material for the Chatelaine Fairy Garden, and I thought, well, I've got enough left over, I'll use it for this one, and I think these colours really pop on it. So loving this one. So I'll get this one finished and then get on to the next one, and hopefully I catch up, which I think I will. I'll catch up by the end of the month. It's only because I had, what, 4 days that I didn't stitch that I would normally stitch. Oh, no, 3 days. 3 days because Sunday I don't normally stitch anyway. One moment. Okay, so the next one I worked on, I still haven't printed out a photo for this one yet. So I'll have to put up a photo of this one. This is Tiger Gnome. This is one that Nessa has designed. And this is where I'm up to. I will put in before photos on all of them. But this is where I'm up to on this one. And just loving the way she's coming along. Now I have just been filling in all the spaces in her face. Now I still have a few to go. And then I'll have all of her face done up to her eyes, and then I'll get her eyes done, and I'm just going to continue on her face for a while. This is done on the 25 counts. I'm doing it. Yep, I'm doing it 1/1. I just had to make sure I wasn't doing it over 2 there for a minute. It looks like it's 1/1. And I'll put up a before photo like I do with all of them, and also what it's going to look like when it's done. And I'll have to print that off today. I just keep forgetting about it, but I will get it done. And this one I got 425 stitches on. So she's coming together quite nicely. This is in cat bag. This is one that I got from CJ. So that's that one. Now we only have a few to go. This might not be a very long video after all today. We'll see how we go. Okay, so the next one is Big Cat Pride. This comes from Custom Crafts magazine. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. Now I'm only in the bottom corner here. I decided to start in the corner on this one. This one is artwork by Jenny Newland. And I'm pretty sure I'm doing it on 14 count. Yes, so I'm doing this one on 14 count. And this is where we're up to here. Now, I'm doing this one, looks like I'm doing this one page by page, which is unusual for me. But being a paper pattern, I thought it would be easier. So this is the width of the first page. I was just doing it row by row. And then when I started this one the other day, I just thought, oh, well, I'll just do whatever's in that page. Now, this one I got 270 stitches on. So not a great deal, but a little bit in it. Just depends on how much time I had for the day. Like I said, I was doing it row by row, and then I just picked the first symbol and went wherever it went. Now, I don't like parking, so I can't do parking because I don't like the idea of all the cottons hanging around. But that's where this one is at. This one's going to be a slow process. Such a big one. But it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 families of tigers in it. Now this white one here, I did have a pattern of just the white ones. And I thought, well, there's no point doing the white ones and then doing this one. So I'll do this one and it's got it in it. So that pattern will probably be a giveaway at some time. And this is in a tiger bag that I made myself. I really love all these animals. If you've worked out that I do like to stitch tigers. Okay, so this is from Northern Expressions Needlework. This is Twisted Christmas Band Sampler with specialty stitches, and this is what it's going to look like hopefully when I've finished. Now I'm up to the 4th band, I think it is. Now I'm doing this one with Nessa. Now we're trying to do a band a month. And I'm a band behind by the looks of that. January, February, March, April. Yes, I've got to do May's and then get June done. I fell a bit behind. But that's okay. That's only a challenge that we put together ourselves. This is on a, I think it's a Paddock Lane design. It's a 25 count. But this is where we're up to. Now I did 684 stitches on this one. And really enjoying the stitches actually. They're coming nicely. The hardest one I think were these ones. These stitches were a bit hard, but all the rest has just come together nicely. So loving that one, and I'm holding it up the right way this time. Last time I held it up this way, which is wrong. It's this way. Yes, I'm really loving this one. Hopefully when I flip the camera around, this doesn't go the wrong way. I think it might, but we'll see. But that's where we're up to on that one. So we'll see if we can, the next band is mainly cross stitch. This swirly one here is the next band. So it's mainly cross stitch. There's only a couple of specialty stitches. So we'll see if we can catch up. Now my glasses, got my new glasses the other day, and when I was doing 28 count, I had to use the magnifying light, which is over there with the blue cover on it, because I just couldn't see the holes properly, and I didn't want to make a mistake on 28 count doing it over 2. Since I've had my new glasses, I haven't used that, and I did the I did the mug sal without the magnifier. So quite impressed with that. Just means my eyes were pretty bad, but at the moment they're good. I've just got to go and get them re-tightened again because they seem to be slipping down my nose. Okay, so the next one is Wild Menagerie by Across My Heart, designed by, oh, I can't read that name. Let's see if it's in the front cover. It's written on the cover, but it's not readable properly. Sherry Step. So this is what it's going to look like. Now I have done that line. Now I'm on to the cougar. So I've just started that one. This one I'm doing on a black Ada 14 count or 16 count. I'm not quite sure. Let's have another look. I didn't write the count down. But that's okay. Alright, so this one I got 298 stitches. So there's a line I already had done, and I've just started on the next one. Now my challenge for this one was to get the next one finished. So it's, once you get into them, they're not that bad. It was just getting started. So I got that started. So I might hopefully get my challenge done. And this will take me probably 3 years to get the whole thing finished, but that's only because I'm doing just one a year, because I have so many other projects to do as well. So that's that one, and in total that works out to be 4,983 stitches. Now if I had have added them up before, I would have tried to get to the 5,000, but I didn't. But actually, when you work out what I did last night, I've probably reached the 5,000. So that's not too bad. Now, I haven't counted the stitches on this one, but I did do a little bit on my stamped cross stitch. This is the one that Nessa got me. Now I'm starting over this side. I thought, because these ones I take upstairs of a night time while I'm waiting for hubby to ring. So I just started down here because it's easy. It's all together. And this one I just took up the 939. So there's the whole thing. And you can see where I've actually done on this one. And then I've started in on the sword. So that's how much I've actually done on it. So I've probably gone over my 5,000 stitches anyway. But this is where we are on this one. Now I filled in majority of this here. And then when I take it upstairs, I've been just taking up 939 and just going to fill in this area. And then I'll get some more cottons here and slowly fill it in. I was going to do one colour at a time, but I thought, well, if I do all the dark like the 939, I'm going to lose all these other little stitches. So what I've started doing on my other one is doing all the little stitches first. The ones that I think might get lost or hard to read if I get all the dark colours done first. But there's that one. Yeah, for the haul, where did I put it? There it is. I got two more charts. The first one I got was an 11 count. Hubby picked this one out. He thought I'd really like it. So I've got this one to do. I haven't started this one yet, but comes the whole kit. There's a lot of little symbols on this one. So we'll see how we go. Now 11 count, I think I've got to do it with 3 strands. So that'll be different, but that's okay. But I really love this one. Now these ones are from Temu and they're very good quality. So I'm really happy with these ones. The other one I got was a companion piece, but it was a sunset. So I'm really loving this one. Hubby picked this one as well. He thought I'd really like this one. And I do, this one's on 14 count. And really loving this one. There's not a great deal of colours. Now what I did was, because all the colours are bobbinated, and I don't really use bobbinated cottons anymore, but instead of putting them in and out of the bag, I've just put them in the little box. Now all the colours just for this one, and just labelled it, because I've only got the 2 stamped cross stitches started, so they've both got their own box with their label on, and it just makes it easier. Why aren't you shutting? I was having trouble pulling out the cottons, finding the one I want, put them back, because they just come in a little bag. And I thought, well, that's just going to be taking more time than anything else. This is the way they come into me. So they just come in a bag, all the cottons, and that's fine. I don't mind the bobbinated ones. I just don't bobbinate them anymore. But I thought, instead of going through the bag, picking the colour, putting them all back in again and sorting them out again, I just put them in a box. Now, I don't want to have too many stamped ones going at one time, hopefully. Hopefully, she said. So that way I can just have a box for each one. Now, I did buy a little stand. I thought this would be easier for when I take it upstairs, because it can just sit on the bed, and it is a lot easier. So I did do a little bit down here before I got this stand, just to see how it was, and I really loved it. And then once I put the stand together, I started up here. Now here's his nose. Now I've done some on his eye, and then started on his chin here. So I didn't get a great deal done. That's how many I got done, as you can see. But really loving it. The keys, easy to follow. The colours are really good. So I'm filling in all the, not odd stitches, but the weird little symbols. Like the at symbol, or greater than or less than sign. And some of your circles and crosses. And I'm going to leave all these big patches, and the yellow and the blue, because that's 939 and 310. So I'm going to leave that till last, because I know what it is. And these big patches, I don't really need to do them just yet. That's a light colour anyway. So I thought I'll get rid of all these little odd symbols, and then I'll only have the big colours to go. See, in here you've got a lot of little symbols. So I'll get all those sort of ones done and see how we go. But yeah, great stand. I love it. It's good for doing it in bed because it just sits on the bed. So I put it on the big side, but I could have put it on the small side. So if I'm doing a small one, I can put it on the small side. But that one worked out well. So I'm just going to leave this one in here because this one will just stay upstairs with me. But I thought I'd bring it down and show you. Now, the actual stand is from Temu as well. And, I mean, you don't have to put this part in if you didn't want to. You could just use the Q-snap. But, yeah, but I love it. Yeah, really loving that one. And like I said, that one stays upstairs. Okay, so that'll have to go away. Now, what I'm going to work on next fortnight, is Toy Shop, which I've already shown you. The band sampler, I will try and get some more done on that one. And the mug set, I've got to try and get the next mug done. So that's them ones. And let's see, another one I'm going to get some work on is another Heaven and Earth Hubble Bubble, because I haven't worked on this one for a while. This one's from Lisa Parker. My challenge for this one was to get these bottles done. Now, I know I've done the label of the first bottle, the blue bottle. I've still got a green bottle and a brown bottle to go. So, let's see if I can get that challenge met. And then I'm going to work on Ye Old Christmas Shop, another Heaven and Earth. I think this is a Heaven and Earth fortnight. This one is by Sarah Marchetti. Now, I'm in the middle here. I did work out, for anyone that hasn't seen this, I started in the middle and thought it was 18 count, and it's only a 16 count. So when I go over to the side, it didn't all fit. So I had to cut off 10 or 20 stitches either side. Top and bottom's fine, so maybe I've just turned the material around the wrong way, I don't know, but I cut off 10 or 20 stitches. So I've made it to the side. I'm pretty sure I've made it to the top and I've made it to the bottom and started going along the bottom. That was just to make sure I had enough room and to see whether I need to cut any more off, because I wasn't starting it again. And I realised that because when I've done the dog was so big. And I didn't think it needed to be that big, but it's because it was on a different count to what I thought it was. So the challenge for this one is to get these windows done. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Didn't want to sneeze in your ear. Yeah, so that's my challenge is to get these windows done. Now I'm pretty sure I've got nearly 2 done. So we'll just keep continuing on that one. I don't bring that out up as often as I should. So I'm just going to have to, when I do my whip parade, my mid-year whip parade, I'm going to go through what challenges I have left to do. I know I've completed a few of them. Go through the rest of the ones that I need to do, and they're going to be more of a focus. Now, I'm not going to put away the ones that I've already done the challenges on, but I'll make more of a focus piece on the ones that I need to do for the challenges, because I want to get as many done as I can. Now, I know there are only challenges that I've set, but it's just to keep me motivated, and I just love working on them anyway. So instead of doing a number challenge this year, I decided to pick on like a certain piece of the whip. So like with Ye Old Christmas Shop, I chose to do the windows in the middle, not 10,000 stitches. And I'm just seeing how that works for me this time. I mean, last time I chose stitch count, and that was fine too. But this is what we're trying this year. Long story short, the next one is the Amazing Animal Kingdom by Amy Stewart. And this is what this one's looking like. This is what this one will look like. Now, I've started on the second shelf up. I started in the middle, so I've done this section here. Now, my challenge was to get these books, just this open book done. And it's got a little fox in front of it. Yeah, just get this open book done section. and we'll see how we go with that one. But yeah, I haven't worked on this one for a while either. Now, we'll show you my starting points in a second. Okay, so next one is hubby's Linfox truck. This one, he took the photo when he was going on one of his trips, and I've just made it into a pattern through Pit to Pat, which is all Pattern Keeper compatible, which has been for a while. So that's just goes in there, so it's easy. My challenge for this one for this year was to get right to the other side on the dirt. Now, I have done that. So what I've done is come back over this side now. So I'm going to try and go under the truck and try and get as much of this dirt done as I can now, because I have reached that challenge. So I have started some of the truck, which you will see in a minute. So I'm just going to go up as high as I can, level with what I've done, and just go across and try and get as much dirt done as I can. Now, I've told him if he wants me to do another truck, try not to have so much dirt in it this time. bring the photo in a bit. But no, it's all good. Whatever way he does it, I'll stitch it. But yeah, loving that one. Now, this will be the second one I've done for him. We've got one in the lounge room on the wall. I can do a video on finishes if you'd like to see some of the finishes that I have done. Or I could just do a clip and add it to one of the end of the video. Actually, I might do that around mid-year whip parade. I'll do the whip parade and then I'll do a finish parade. So you can see the ones that I've actually finished for the newcomers that have come along and don't know what I've done. Now, I don't have all of them present with me. There is a few of them that I've given away as presents, but I do take photos of every one that I have finished. And normally I take a photo of the person that has received them if I can. So I can do a finish parade if anyone's interested in that when I do my whip parade. Just for the newcomers, and that way you can see what I have done in the past. Okay, so the next one is hubby. This is my husband, Bruce. This was taken on our wedding day. This was the morning of our wedding. Now, I'm in the room the other side of him. Yeah, now I've gone up, I think I'm up to his pocket and a little bit on the elbow maybe. So I'm just going to keep working up as much as I can. I haven't done as much as I should. That one's another one that's fallen along the wayside, but we're going to get there. One moment, I'll get these together and then I'll be back. Okay, now let's show you what these whips look like to the start of them. Okay, so the first one is hubby. Now, like I said, I'm up to the pocket, and that's going up to his elbow. This is done on 25 count. Now, I really need to get some work into this one, so I will get some more done on his jacket. Work my way up. I'm either going to work my way up and do all of hubby, or work my way across and get some of the banister done that he's leaning on, the railing. Not sure which way to go yet, but I just know I've got to get some more work done to him. Alright, so that's that one. This one looks like it's which is called Animal Kingdom. Had a blank moment for a second there. All right, that's so this is Animal Kingdom. Now, pretty sure this is where the open book goes, right here. So I've done some of these books, and the fox goes down here. There's the one sleeping. This is what we've done on it so far. Now, I have gone to both sides. Oh, can't see what you're seeing. Yep, I've gone to both sides. That's as wide as it's going to be. But this is where I'm going to be working, because I'm pretty sure the book goes here. So I'll get that filled in. That's my challenge for this year anyway. So we'll get as much done as we can. We will see how we go. Like I said, when I do the whip parade, we'll reevaluate and see what I have left to do on my challenges, because I have a list which is just sitting under here, and then work a lot on the challenges, more so than the others, but still work on the others. Okay, so the next one is, this one's Ye Olde Christmas Shop. This is done on a blue 16 count, whereas I thought it was 18 count. This is where the starting is for this one. This one's still in the queue, so I'm not taking this one out. Now I'm nearly... Oh, actually, I have finished this. This window's finished. So I've got a bit more to go up to the side. So I will have to take it out so that I can move it up and do the next two windows. Because I'm pretty sure that's the last window this side. Let's have a quick look. That's the horse's head. Oh no, there's the horse's head. So I do have this one more window to go. So I do have another window to go here. That's probably why I haven't moved it. Okay, so I just keep going across. Try and get this window pane in and then fill it in, which they don't take long once you start working on them. And then I'll see how much I can get on that one. Now, like I said, I know that one is do the windows in the middle is the challenge. How many windows? I'm not sure. I don't think it was the whole lot of them. But I will have another check and we will see. I'll just get some more work into that one. I love all these whips, but I worked out I had too many. So I have to try and get some work done on them so that I can whittle down a few if I can stop starting them. Can't see that happening. Okay, so the next one was hubby's truck. Okay, so this is that side of it. This is where I was at. Now I did make it all the way to the other side, as you can see. So it is all the way to the other side. So I did meet the challenge on that one. So now I'll just come back, get it together. I'll come back here. I'll find out where I think that's where the dirt's going, and follow that across right to the other side again. And then just keep filling in the dirt. And then there's dirt up this side, but just want to concentrate on the dirt on the ground at the moment. But I did put some of the truck in. I haven't worked on this one for a while either, so I really need to pull my socks up and get a move on. Now these ones are a bit big to be taking upstairs. That's why I take up the small ones. That's why I finished the small ones upstairs, or now I'm taking up the stamped ones. Because them ones are just a bit too big to be taken upstairs and taking up all the cottons and everything. So when I take up a small one, I just take up a couple of cottons that need to go. Okay, so this one is Hubble Bubble. This one's been going since 2021. So this one needs to get a move on as well. They all need to get a move on. This is where we're up to on this one. So the object is to get these bottles done. Now, if I can finish this bottle, this sitting, or finish all around this bottle, get this bit done would be good. And it's not going to take much to get the other two bottles in. So let's hope I can get cracking on them. But I might just have to cut out a couple of the smaller ones just to get these bigger challenges moving a bit quicker. We'll see how we go. So that's it for all my whips. This is some of the material that I did buy the other day. Spotlight had a sale on. So I got some printed fabric. So I've cut out enough bags for 8. I think there's 8 bags cut out. So those ones I'll be doing up. Some birds. Cute little birds. So I've cut out 8 bags of that one again. So they'll be made up. And little dogs. So I've cut out 8 bags of those ones as well. So they'll all be made up. I do have some Barbie material which I can make bags up if anyone is interested. I got this for the back of the pillow, but I got 2 lots and this is the one I didn't use. So got the Barbie material if anyone is interested in bags in Barbie. Or I also have Care Bears. Now I haven't cut any of these ones up yet, but got plenty of fabric. So that's another one. This is the fabric for... This isn't going into bags yet. This one is for the Big Bang. When I make it into a cushion, that's going on to the back of that. So that's some of the fabric I have. So if you see anything you like and you want me to whip up a bag, just let me know. Like I said, I will be doing a video with bags. Now, that's only the new fabric that I bought the other day. I do have other fabric over here that I'm making into bags, and I have a wardrobe full. I have to go through and see what bags I can make. So I'm just going to make a stack of bags, put them up on a video, put them up for sale, and see how we go. I mean, the bags sold really well last time. The only thing is I got a bit slack and didn't make any more. So they are on their way. They are getting made. Well, that's about it for me now. I might go and make another hot cup of tea. Hubby's rang, so I've got to ring hubby back and get this uploaded, get it edited, put all my photos in. I'll make sure I put a photo in of the pillow that I made for our granddaughter. I'll make sure I put that in. Actually, I think I've got a little video of it, so we'll see if I can work out how to put that in between this video. We'll see how we go. Might be able to do it. I've never put a video in. I can put all the photos in. I've just never put a video in before, but we'll give it a go. If you have any... Sorry for rocking the table. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below in the drop box in the comment section. If there's anything you want me to see me work on, let me know. I'm intending on doing a stitch with me sometime today, so I'll get that uploaded. So that won't come in tomorrow, depending how the internet goes. The internet's not very good of an afternoon at the moment, so it won't be uploaded much today because I'll get this one done. But any questions or anything you want to know, if I can answer it, I will. Leave them down below. We do have some Facebook groups and have some challenges and games, all them in there. You've got Fun with Cross Stitch, the main group. There is some challenges in there, cross stick ones. We have Fun with Cross Stitch Ocean. That's a fun one about all your water animals. Get it right in a minute. We have Safari, and we also have the Holiday. Now the Holiday is a travelling one. It doesn't matter whether we started at the beginning of the year. It doesn't matter whether you jumped on board then or if you want to jump on board now. That's fine. There is no set time limit to it. It's all about having fun with your stitching. Now, if you can stitch, you can stitch. There's about 5 different levels. If you can stitch, you can stitch. If you need to take a break, just say you need to take a break. Simple. When you come back, just pick up from where you left off. It's a fun travelling game around Australia at the moment. We'll see how far it takes us after that, but at the moment, it's doing well. So if you want to join them and come and see what we're all about, make sure you answer the questions. You need to be in the main group to go into the Holiday or Ocean and Safari. So make sure you join the main group, which I'll put it all down below anyway, and then you can have some fun with us. My Instagram handle will be down the bottom. Same with email. That's Fun with Cross Stitch. That's down below at that's about it, I think. But yeah, if you want to have some fun with us in the groups, come along and join in. You know, there's a chat group there as well, so you can talk to everyone, and yeah, it's great fun. Thank you for everyone that's come along and watched. Thank you if you've stuck around for nearly an hour when I thought it was going to be a short video. Thank you for all sticking by me and just watching what I have to show you and coming back every fortnight. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for all that. So that's it. Before I keep waffling on, I will go and bring hubby back and do what I have to do and then get this edited. So I will see you in a fortnight. Bye for now.